We're back! God damn it.
Hey guys, this is Idiot Henry, and I want to show off some neat stuff that I found while thrifting. I decided I'm just gonna do a little bit of a review today of a little bit of a post-mortem, if you will. So, first things first is I have a few DVD and the likes. So first off, a CD of the Men in Black album. I cleaned it up. It's in, I don't know if you can see that, pretty decent shape. Nothing too special, but I quite like it. And while I'm on CDs, I might as well talk about this. Garbage's The World Is Not Enough, which is the band that made the opening song to The World Is Not Enough, released out an album with a few songs on it. But the interesting thing about this is, look at this. Look at the little ring down there is all the data they used, and everything else is just blank CD. They couldn't even fill up a goddamn CD. Shows you how much people like their discography. So next up is the DVD and Blu-ray section. So first off, I would like to present to you The Adventures of Superman, the complete third and fourth season in full color. So part of why I got it is it's still sealed. And also look at the price right there. 50 cents. So actually me and my grandpa had been talking about it, and this was his favorite Superman, so I'm going to wrap it up and give it to him for his birthday or something like that. I think that's pretty cool.
Damn. Not here.
So, back on topic. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. All this stuff on the back. Sorry for the weird cuts, but... As Ashens would say, technical difficulties, or more accurately, people deciding to vacuum in the house. And then finally, the other DVD is Cars 3 on Blu-ray. It was also 50 cents. I decided, heck, why not? All so far has been from a charity shop run by a church, so everything's super cheap. Blu-ray and DVD still in there in good shape. In fact, I'm not even sure if the DVD was ever touched. You guys remember back when that was a thing? I wonder if it still is. I might see if that's still around, because there's a few Blu-rays I could get. And then finally, this is still sealed, so I'm going to be able to get a free movie out of it. Nice. So, if you've been paying attention, you might have also noticed this. Lilo and Stitch's Island of Adventures. It's a DVD game. So if you look at it, it's literally all there. You'll never experienced your DVD like this before. Revolutionary DVD continues the story of Lilo and Stitch with 2 amazing adventures. Nearly 60 minutes of programming. Plus, new immersive DVD game that takes you inside the world of Lilo and Stitch, which I believe those are actually the pilot and second episode of the TV show. Then, after the programming, catch more of the experiments and save Stitch's lost cousins. Your family room comes to life as you enter the world of Lilo and Stitch. Race around the island collecting Stitch's lost cousins. Called experiments? By playing dynamic on-screen games, performing fun activities, and interacting with your favorite Lilo and Stitch characters. Collect the most experiments and win. Yes. No dice get lost. Surprise character in the form of hamsterville. Lush tropical environments. Uncontrollable forces of nature, which I believe is one of the experiments doing something. 200 virtual mystery cards. Woo! 10 fun activities and 10 on-screen games. adventure game. 10 games. Implying that the board game aspect isn't a game. Weird. Then on the back, more blurb. Family entertainment reaches a cosmic new level with this ever-changing island adventure that you don't just watch, you play. Lilo & Stitch's Island of Adventures includes 2 full-length Lilo & Stitch adventures and a revolutionary new DVD game that takes you inside the world of Lilo & Stitch. It continues the story of your favorite Disney movie and expands the home entertainment experience on DVD. Yes. And so it includes the cartoons on the DVD. Ooh. The game part. The board. 50... Why did they call it Pogs? Why did they call it Pogs? That annoys me now. 6 game pieces. This is going to be kind of interesting. The Stitch movie poster. Multiple random forces of nature. Again, the experiments. Multi-level games, which is pretty cool. And also, according to the director of Lilo & Stitch himself, Dean DeBois, a great way for everyone to experience Lilo & Stitch in a brand new way. I'd say that's actually what sold me that quote on it. I was like, I don't know, it's like $10, I don't know. Wait a second. The director is actually on board on this? Okay, I'll get it. Then here's the spine if you're interested. And the other spine. Now to pop this bad boy open. So first things first, contents. Disney DVD, playing board, 6 vehicles, 50 experiment Pogs, which I believe all 50 are in there. I didn't count, but I'm pretty sure. Then you open it up to reveal Hola, cousins. Not Hola, Aloha, cousins. Are you ready for some fun? Enjoy 2 full-length Lilo & Stitch adventures, or jump right into the game because Lilo & Stitch could sure use your help. Lilo accidentally set free hundreds of experiments of Stitch's aliens' cousins all over the island. Now these troublemaking experiments are running amok, causing all kinds of problems, and that's where you come in. You're needed to help round them up before they fall into the evil hands of Gantu and the evil Dr. Hamsterville. Whoever collects the most experiments wins, but it won't be easy. Each experiment you collect must be earned by winning an on-screen game, performing an activity, or by following directions from your favorite Lilo & Stitch characters. And just when you think you're ahead, watch out, because this adventure, anything can happen, including an earthquake, a tidal wave that can send you back several spaces and make you lose your turn, or cost you experiments. Good luck. So, the object of the game, collect the most experiments by the time the game ends. Hosted by Lilo & Stitch. It's your choice. Watch 2 full-length adventures or learn to play the game with Lilo & Stitch. Quick play option. Click Start and then Quick Play. You'll be asked to advance the signpost on the game board where marked Lookout Point, where you'll start the game, aka half of the spaces. Getting help? Select the question mark. And also, if you have any questions, please call that number. I am not actually going to call it because I think it's not there anymore, but still. Maybe I should call it and tell you guys afterwards. Whoops. Lilo set free hundreds of experimental cousins. The last thing Experiment 626 wants to happen is for his 625 cousins to fall into the evil hands of Gantu or Doctor. Ooh. There you go, Nani. There's an interesting render for you. Shh, Nani knows nothing of Lilo's blunder, so don't say anything, okay? David, with a cool head under pressure. David is more than Lilo's friend. He is her best hope of finding Stitch's cousins. Jumba. If this evil genius hadn't created hundreds of alien experiments, maybe Lilo wouldn't be in this mess to begin with. Of course, Lilo wouldn't have met Stitch either. Dun dun. Dr. Hamsterville. The new star villain of Disney's Stitch the movie may be small and hamster-like, but he's big on dastardly deeds and name-calling. Yes, I will probably talk about Stitch the movie later. I am planning on going over a lot of Lilo and Stitch stuff soon. Gantu is Dr. Evilville, Dr. Hamsterville needs a henchman, and Gantu apparently needs a job because he works for him now. So watch out. The experiments. They may be alien troublemakers, but they're also Stitch's Ohana, which means family. Then inside, island environments. As you move around the island, you'll cross into 5 beautiful tropical environments featuring stunning imagery, 5.1 surround sound, and newly composed Hawaiian-style music. The main street in Lilo's town. Gantu's ship sits ominously at the base of a waterfall, but where is Gantu? A dramatic waterfall with a lush foliage. A rugged cliff looks over a beautiful white sand beach. A popular rental location for islanders. Then, Pogs. Let's see what's in here. Let's see if I can remember any of these guys and their powers from the show. Because, yes, spoiler alert, this is based off of the show. So this is the back of the blue ones. They all have the same back. Makes earthquakes... Oh, wait, no way. Each of them actually say what their power is. I'm going to go over this in a later segment, probably sitting at the desk. Because that's a lot of them. Obviously. I put the baggies on them, so, you know. There's our movers. And finally, our evil red ones, which I think are actually just the stronger version. So then this is also part of what made me get it, because of the original Stitch the Movie poster. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, and then on the back here, it tells you what you... Oh! Look at that. That's interesting. The person actually went through, and if you look, they marked it all. Oh, so sweet. Now, finally, your quick play guide, if you will. The instruction booklet. Getting started. I think you know how the game works. Ooh, watch it on ABC Kids. Now, for the physical board itself, if you notice, it actually kind of folds out weird. So it goes something like this when it's finished. Let's see if we can find Lookout Point. Yeah, see, it's literally halfway through the board, so if you're running out of time, you can do that. It's pretty cool. And then your DVD down there. Yes, DVD. Hey guys, now on to the more physical side of TAT. This is a N64 Controller Adapter. Happened to see it at a place, I just picked it up. Because why not? I've wanted that for a while. Now that I showed you all the boring stuff, now sort of more interesting things. So you'll notice a theme going for the rest of this video. So this is a Mitsubishi 3D adapter for 3D ready TVs that don't quite have the 3D TV tech built in. This is actually, so basically what you do is you put your HDMI in, your in and out, then you have an emitter right here that I don't have, but I can get them fairly easily. Basically you put that in, and it lets you either extend it out if you happen to have an input, or this just works on its own and it lets you hook up. It honestly, it's like 40 or 50 different TVs that were 3D ready by Mitsubishi and other companies. I don't have any of the cords for it right now, except for HDMI, obviously. The power is a pretty standard one. I can get that fairly easily. And then, as I said, those 3D emitters, not the hardest to find. I found a few on eBay for not terrible amounts of money. But I saw that, it was $2, I thought that was really cool. finally, moving on to the grand prize of today. Vizio, still sealed in its box. Rechargeable Full HD 3D glasses. Yes. Active shutter technology delivers 1080p Full HD 3D performance, aka these are the glasses that you need to have the 3D work. Dual USB. So pretty much it's saying, hey, we have a cable that lets you plug in both of them at once. And also comfortable fit, even over prescription glasses. I will test that because I do have full prescription glasses. Bring home the excitement. Vizio 3D glasses must be used with a Vizio 3D TV. Which, good thing that mine is a Vizio. It's actually the TV that I use mostly. As you can see, it was never actually opened, but the cardboard is failing. Bring home the excitement. Immerse yourself in the action with 3D by Vizio. When you combine your Vizio 3D HD TV and 3D Blu-ray player, your 3D movies come to life. How to enjoy? Your Vizio glasses. So you need a Vizio TV. Pretty much every HDMI cable does that. Any kind of 3D TV, or any 3D Blu-ray player. Mine is a PS3, but other options are available. And also your movie. In this package, you will receive 2 full HD 3D glasses, 1 USB charging cable, 1 power adapter, quick start guide, cleaning cloth. 1 year guarantee. I am going to contact them and find out if I get my full year guaranteed warranty. Now, let's see. As the cardboard is failing, I'll just do it this way. Ooh, fancy. I'll take that out and put that off to the side for now. I'll just take off this back piece. Let's look at the goodies first, because the glasses obviously are going to be the main event. So first off, the quick start guide. IR sensor, stuff like that, cleaning cloth. Oh, here you go. Only wear 3D glasses when viewing 3D content. 3D glasses do not protect, nor do they block UV rays. Even if you experience any of the symptoms, take regular breaks from watching 3D content. Oh. Honestly, pretty simple stuff so far. Power adapter, all the good stuff. Then we move on. Ooh, you plug in the outlet into the wall. Whoa! Connect the other end to 3D glasses. Luckily, it does use a fairly standard USB, the little circle-y guy, so it works. Ah, here we go. Is this what I think it is? Oh, look at that. That is a different remote. You put in your thing. They send out a receiver. And 6 to 20 feet back, which is fine. That's probably how far my bed is, honestly. Help topics, there is no power. 3D contact. Yeah, so you have to watch 3D movies in a pretty much perfectly dark room, or else it doesn't really work very well. Yes, you can charge it. You wear your 3D glasses over it. There's the warranty stuff. Here's some specifications. Colors and contents may vary from package. Technical support stuff. Wait a second. 39 Tesla Road. That's pretty cool, Vizio. I'm not gonna lie, I approve. Next up is our cleaning cloth. Let's see Ooh, it's still sealed with the original tape. That's a good sign. Come on out of there. Hey, get off my finger tape. So let's see. What makes this cloth so special? It appears to be just a regular glass clean. Yeah, there is one. Can you see that? It's embossed with Vizio. Which, as a big fanboy of them, because of their TV that I use, I quite like. And in here, sadly, is you have to tear apart the packaging one, drop the cable on the floor, you know, as you do. But it is just simply enough a one with not one, but two little things. Also, a fun fact about these little cables, they are very common in cheap Chinese knockoff toys and other electronics. Also, a lot of personal massagers will use these because they're waterproof. Fun, yeah, true fact, actually. Apparently, a lot of early, like, Apple stuff with its lightning adapters were based off of this design because it's mostly waterproof. So, you know, that's interesting. And finally, God, it's like doing a bit of Indiana Jones style archaeology. Come on out of here. I know it's been decades since you've seen the light. Seriously, I wonder if... Yeah, this is definitely, speaking of virgin cones. And here it is. Sadly, it doesn't have any kind of special markings or anything. It doesn't say Vizio anywhere on it. It's kind of boring. But what are you gonna do? Then finally, for the glasses themselves. Ooh. Oh, I just noticed something exciting about these. So in the box, I couldn't tell exactly what was going on with them. So they're kind of like flocked almost along the outside here. Very nice. Makes it soft. They don't really bend much, but ooh. Looks like somebody tried to bend this one, and if you'll notice, cracked it. Not a big deal. I mean, as I said, those shutters aren't that hard to replace. You know, the plastic itself isn't gonna fall out or anything. But I'm just gonna be careful with you. Either way. Look at this. It still has its original protective lens cap thingies on it. There's the IR receiver. Then on the other side of it, you've got more packaging stuff. Ooh. The glue stuff they used to hold on these, like, melted. Ooh. I'll have to Windex those in a bit. But yeah. Pretty neat. Yeah, see, there's the plug right there. Power button is right here. Honestly, not too hard to use. Then let me pull out the other one, see if I can actually get a much nicer example of what they should be like. I can see why it wound up in a Goodwill now. So take off those. Yeah, it leaves behind a horrible residue. Ugh. That is not very nice. Not nice at all. Ugh. Feels like desiccating plastic. But yes. And to show off what they look like, hello. I am ugly. Yes. But 'tis actually me wearing it right now because I can't wait. I am so hyped to use these. Although it is weird. nice that the TV has an IR transmitter, but I just don't see anything on here that would imply that. Weird. Either way, I got some glasses now. And yes, I'll go through and look at the individual pieces of that board game in a little bit. You'll see. See ya. Hey guys, I told you I'd be back to look at these little guys. And so now we are back. And we are going to be looking at them. Starting off with, let's say, the mover pieces. So outside of them having pretty standard, I think, sorry clips. I think that's where everybody's are from. Everybody's seen them. I guarantee you every game from like the late 90s had those. So you've got skateboard, Jeep, scooter, tricycle, car, and finally, buggy. By the way, also we have a very slow acting autofocus, but you know, who buys their phones for the autofocus, right? Ugh. Autofocus sucks. So let's start out with a few of these. There's Topper, which if I remember right, he's from the Christmas episode. Let's see what his power is. Yeah, Christmas tree topper. Spore 509. Oh, let me see. He grows really fast. I don't know. It sprouts into a forest of destruction when Lilo feeds its super fertilizer. So it sounds like that's just a Lilo problem. Number 7, Gigi or Gigi. It's a little dog whose yap will drive you nuts. God, some of these are pretty funny. Number 32, Fibber. I believe he just lies a lot, right? Buzzes whenever it hears a fit. No, so he's like the anti-lying one. Interesting. Now here's one that I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce. Hunka Hunka. And it, with a peck of its beak at this tiny bird-like experience. Oh, it's the Fall in Love one. Every show, pretty much every show around the early 2000s had to have a character whose sole personality was making other people fall in love with them. Or, you know, making people fall in love with each other, probably is more accurate to say. Number... Oh, Richter. He's the earthquake guy. We saw him earlier. Sinker. He probably likes to sink boats. Let's see. Small fish with flippers and arms, but with an enormous shark fin on its head that splits boats in two. Yeah, so he just likes to sink boats. Ooh. Amnesia 303. He probably gives you amnesia. And with an eye flash, this alien will destroy your memory. Yep. Ooh, look at this guy. Spooky 300. He's got to be from a Halloween episode, and he probably makes you spooky. Shapeshifter activates on Halloween, can morph into your worst fear. Again, he's pretty much a spooky. Oh, then we have 502 Yang. I think he's the lava guy? A lava spouter who activates simultaneously with 501. So I'm guessing we're going to... Oh, probably Ying is a water guy. Because his name is Yang, get it? So then there's probably going to be a Ying somewhere. God, this is such a weird line of things. Okay. Number 254, Mr. Stinchy. He's got to be a stink bomb, right? Adorable, until he turns into a ticking bomb of stink. Yep. I think this guy says gladiator. No, deforestor. 515. Arms made of blades and spikes, the spinning experiment levels entire forests. I do not remember that episode at all. Oh, Experiment 10, Felix. I think he sticks around and is actually like a cleaner or something like that for a little while. A neat freak alien who sterilizes everything in sight. Oh, Slushy. I remember Slushy. He makes everything like ice, and then I think he makes ice cream at the end of the episode. It's been a while. A frost-breathing alien who turns the islands into a frozen wasteland. Okay. Phantasmo. Oh gosh, is he another Halloween special maybe? Because there was a lot of Halloween specials. Ghost-like alien that can possess other objects and bring it to life. And trouble. God, this is so interesting looking through these. Because it's clear that the people who worked on the actual movie made this, so that makes me think that they probably made the TV show too. This one is Houdini. He, I think, keeps on getting himself... Like, he's one of them that they catch pretty easily, but then he keeps on escaping, and that's like his whole thing, is they have a hard time keeping track of him. Makes anything disappear with a blink of an eye. Or does he just make other things vanish? Maybe. Clip. Oh yeah, it's the... Clip ends up doing a bunch of people's hair at the end. I think it's the hairstylist one. A hair-eating hairball who turns Kauai's inhabitants bald. Hello. 606. Ooh, this is towards the end of the line. An alien whose open mouth makes a matter-sucking black hole. Ooh, that doesn't sound very good. Sparky! Sparky 221. He is actually like kind of the poster child of, I want to say, Stitch the movie, although he could be... I could be remembering Leroy and Stitch because I also had that one. Although it could also be from Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch, because the sequels do kind of blend together in my head. I can't remember which one is which, usually. An alien lightning bolt who creates devastating power surge. And, like, they end up using him as a lighthouse at the end. Cannonball 520. A big imp who loves making huge island flooding waves. Well, that's not very nice. Okay. Nosy 119. I think he just sniffs really well or something. A nosy gossip who reveals everyone's most embarrassing thought. That's it. He can, like, smell your thoughts or something like that. It was really weird. Oh, hey, there's Yin, the water monster I was telling you about. The counterpart to Yang, a water sprayer who activates simultaneously with 502. Lilo finds a way they can work in harmony. Oh, hey. Here is 627, aka Leroy, which is why they don't give him a name here. Because he's supposed to be like the ultimate edition of bigger, badder, bigger and badder than Stitch. And completely evil. Evil? What? Leroy's not evil. He's like the good guy. That's weird. This is definitely before Leroy and Stitch then. Okay, there's 625, aka the most lazy fuck that ever existed. All the powers of Stitch, but only real talent is making sandwiches. Yeah, pretty accurate. Oh, here's one I was thinking of. Swirly. He has mind control powers, I guarantee you. Puts its victims to a trance, so they'll take the first suggestion they hear. Yeah, mind control. There was more than one slightly rapey kind of experiment. I don't know what it is with, like, ducks. Don't know what it is exactly, but there was quite a few of those. Tank. He's got to be a brute, basically. Eats anything metal and grows bigger with every bite. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Kicks. Which also, if you look at this, you can actually kind of see Stitch. Like, you can see the evolution of Stitch through some of these, and then other ones just look totally unique. Designed for one thing, to kick booty. I think he fights Stitch and ends up getting beaten because Lilo is like, I love you, or something like that. Poxy. Alien microbe who gets planetary leader and gives them smelly feet, purple pimples, and the burps. What was this guy's name? Poxy. Huh. Weird. I genuinely don't remember that episode. Oh, here you go. Here is Finder. He, I think, sniffs out gold stuff. He's pretty much the Niffler from Fantastic Beasts, if I remember right. Furry experiment with expert tracking skills. Yeah. Splody head. He just has a big cannon on the front. See that hole right there? That's a big cannon. This nasty hunter launches fiery plasma blast from his head. As I said, he's just, yeah, cannon face. And then finally, Yarp. Yarp. Designed to pulverize entire buildings, a sonic blast from its megaphone-like head. Oh, I remember that now. Because I do specifically remember some of these episodes. I did watch the show, but other ones I never really did remember as well. Then finally, we've got our red Pogs. Pog. Yeah, I know, it's really weird that they call it Pogs. I don't know how this and milk caps can't. Oh, look at that. It's just every one of them has the same generic experiment. 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 That's a bit disappointing after all the cool blue ones. Yeah, there is nothing unique about the reds at all. Well, I guess the idea is you're given these if you collect enough of their blue ones or something. I don't know, but it's a bit of a shame. But what you gonna do, eh? What you gonna do? Ooh, when I come for you. I really wish that these would have, like, episode numbers on these or something, so that I could find out where in canon these were from. As I said, here's the instructions. I kind of showed it off earlier, but... Oh, here we go. Here are the vehicles. Lilo's trike, skateboard, bicycle, Nanny's car, Jumba's dune buggy, Cobra's sedan. Let's see how we play this game. Spinning and moving. Once you've completed the step getting started, the spinner... Ooh, frog squares represent minigames. Tourist spaces are physical activities. Ooh, that's interesting. Collecting, then new environment, crossing the finish line. Do watch Lilo and Stitch the TV show and Stitch the movie. Then, part of the cool, quite genuinely awesome Stitch poster that I absolutely love, and I'm probably going to put up somewhere in my room, just because that is awesome looking. Look how beautiful that is. I do love Lilo and Stitch stuff. Like, it's probably one of my favorites at this point. Oh, here we go. See, and then it actually shows off all the Pogs that I just showed you. Oh. But still, though, look at how cool this is. Look at how much effort went into just simply enough some nonsense that they didn't have to do. This was entirely just them saying, hey, we can do something cool. And I don't know about you, but that, to me, feels like it deserves more respect than, like, you know. I know, it was made on the cheap, probably. There's parts of it that you can really feel the not exactly most high-endness of it. It's all a little bit silly. But at the same time, I feel like if that's the charm of this... You know what I mean? I feel like if this wouldn't have been quite as cool if they'd put in, like, you know, if they made it into an actual video game or something. Which I do have a few actual video games of it, which... Ooh, that might be an idea for later. I do quite like Lilo and Stitch, though. Good series. But either way, thank you for having watched this weird mess of a video. And soon enough, I'll be going over this in more detail, and by that I mean actually playing a game or two of it with either Idiot Mark or Sophia, depending on, you know, stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Hump Day Henry, signing into your Gmail account now. Oh yes, I'm stealing all of your details. Ha ha ha.